Hi, honey. How are you? Good. Hello out there, everybody. Hello, hello. We'll take a look over here in a second. Wow. Yeah, they got everything closed off, so you can't walk up today. Climate justice. No, I'm not. Close off. You like Hi, honey. How are you? Oh, Lord. Okay, that's that woman that's so obnoxious. She wears the pink you-know-what on her head, and I'm not even going to go down there and, give her any recognition whatsoever. She's the loudmouth that we've seen several times at the protests, and she's just insanely rude. But I'm sure a lot of you saw what came out of the videos here yesterday that were put out. That they have evidence, like hardcore evidence, of at least 9 Biden family members. At least 9 of them that are receiving money from foreign entities. Not only China, but now Romania, from what I saw. And who knows where else? I mean, that's insanity. That's insanity. And there's so much that has come out. And this is, I get it that, the plan is the plan. I trust the plan, all that stuff. I know they're doing what they need to do. What I get frustrated with is that all of this crap has been pouring out, okay? It has to do with Hunter's laptop. It has to do with Sleepy, their dealings with Ukraine, the classified documents, all of this money from foreign entities. I mean, it's insane. And that's just the beginning of the list. And, the people on the left side are crickets. They're not demanding justice. They're not demanding that any of those people get impeached or that Biden gets thrown in jail. No, if that was like the Trump family, oh Lord. I mean, oh Lord. It would be insanity. They would be all over the place screaming to throw his ass and them in jail, and you know they would. And it aggravates me because we're talking about, it's not a popularity contest. We are talking about our national security. We're talking about human trafficking. We're talking about pedophilia. We're talking about serious, serious issues. And there's still people that laugh on my posts. Still people that give me crap. And it's like, you know what? If you don't think that those issues are serious and they need looking into, then I don't even know what to say to you. I mean, that to me is the scariest thing. That there are people that are just not saying a word. Not saying a word. And that is the scariest thing to me. That there's so many of these people that exist. They're willing to sweep it all under the carpet. And it's like, how could any human be willing or even consider sweeping all of those serious, serious things under the carpet? Especially the dealings with children in our national security. I mean, my gosh, what's it going to take? So, let's walk and talk. It bothers me. It bothers me incredibly. And it's like, I don't know how anybody can turn a blind cheek to all this crap and not, they'll sit there and they'll say, oh, you're in a cult, or you're a domestic terrorist, or you're a Q-tard or a Q-nut. And it's like, okay, prove me wrong. You're going to sit there and you're going to ridicule me, attack me, threaten me, make death threats, but prove me wrong. Take the little bit of time out of your day and look into what we're saying. There's plenty of information and proof out there. Prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. But no, they won't even be willing to take the time to do it. They just want to run their mouths on social media and think they're somebody. It's insane. Hi, cutie. It's like, some lady was extremely rude about the prisoner of war flags. Let me just explain really quickly, and then we'll take a look at this construction. The prisoner of war flags, that was signed in by Trump, okay? Now, the prisoner of war flags are only hung on the Capitol, over there at our FAA, they're at the VA, the Pentagon. Let me think. Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's it, okay? Now, I have pics dating back to December of 2020 that show the prisoner of war flags hanging here at the Capitol. The prisoner of war flag did not, now I'll go back and check like the FAA, how long that's been off. I didn't before I decided to do this right now because I was going to do a post and forgot. But the prisoner of war flag, okay, if Trump signed that into law, you know damn well he would have hung that prisoner of war flag immediately at the White House, on the top of the White House, okay? Now, I was here on the 4th of July, 2020. I've got beautiful pics of them parachuting onto the onto the White House that day. There's no prisoner of war flag hanging on that White House. That prisoner of war flag did not get hung on that White House until April the 9th of 2021. So 5 months after I first noticed it here at the Capitol, or that I can prove that it was at the Capitol with a pic. It didn't, and I can prove it with other pics. It did not get hung on that White House until April the 9th of 2021, which just so happens to be the same day that I sat there and watched them raid the Organization of American States building, which does handle election integrity. Now, that's the first day that the prisoner of war flag. And an article came out saying that, Biden ordered it to be out there, and he said that the article said that Trump had it hidden at the White House, and we know damn well that's not. He absolutely adores our military, and he would have hung it at the White House immediately. But it did not come on that White House until April the 9th. And that's it. And that law says that, like, significant buildings here, why isn't it at the Supreme Court? Why isn't it at all of the other major buildings? Why isn't it at the FBI? Why isn't it at the Department of Justice? Why is it only at certain buildings at this point? Yeah, you're going to go on in, the lady was so rude, you're going to go on and you're going to Google something. Okay, well, great, but you need to look a little bit further into things and understand what's taking place here in this country before you start tearing people up, because you just look like a fool. You really do. That's just my opinion. So I don't know what's taking place in here today. The fact that they have it closed off. Alright, let's see over here, guys. Let's see what they've done. It's absolute insanity here today. It really is. I think this is the craziest day I've seen yet. There's no parking. I parked somewhere I'm not supposed to, so hopefully I'll be alright. I can't see. Okay. Alright, well. Supposedly they're going to put trees in. I like this. I mean, I like that. Huh. Alright. I don't know what's up with those 4 helicopters, but on my way over here, I did see them again. And they're flying around today. It might be for the police appreciation thing. I don't know, but they are flying around today. I did go back on the west side and talk to some Capitol Police. They are putting up like porta potties and some canopy tents and things like that. It's the fallen officer ceremony here this Saturday, so that's what that's about on the west side. Yeah, that's a lot here. Okay. And they have, I don't know if I told you or not, but that silver fencing that surrounded the Capitol, they've picked up a great majority of that. That's gone now. So it's just in a little bit of the area. And what else? I think that's it, guys. So... Alright, well, not going to be anything else today, and there's nothing happening anywhere else in the city except for, like, paving roads and still working on the particular buildings, and nothing exciting anywhere. So, oh, sweet baby. Sweet baby. Alright guys, well, I'm going to get out of here. I'm going to go get my girl and we're going to go to the park today. So, we'll be back up tomorrow just to see what's going on around here. Just keep our eye on things, okay? I love you all. I'll see you later.